Well, they really want to speak to you today, and this crystal ball is rolling towards me. A lot of energy around your reading, Leo, so I would have to ask, what's this? Ball wants to roll towards me. Okay, so I'm going to put this pendulum right here. Okay. I would ask what's going on with you all. A lot of movement, a lot of transition, transformation, moving from one place to another, either in work or home. So let me know, of course. And if you'd like your own personal private reading, in the Show More section below is a link to my order page. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Well, the Strength card has come up. That you'd be the third time, but for the Nine of Wands or Rods, whichever you want to call them, this is probably the fourth time. So this is obviously a consistent message with many of us, is that, we're standing up for what we've done, standing up for who we are, standing up for our work, and needing to. I don't know if Leo, you all have felt like you've been pushed around or told you should do things differently, but I feel like you're sort of standing up for yourself and saying, well, this is how I do it, and you can roll with it to another person, or maybe you take some of their insights and messages into consideration. But I feel like for some reason you've had to stand up for yourself. Maybe it's a work situation. Again, now the Strength card, this major arcana card, comes up with her she and the lion facing Leo, the lion facing the rods, which represent the fire in us. So the universe is giving you a certain amount of allowance to go forward, to be who you are, to say, no, this is what I want, this is who I am. Because it feels like some of you have had to go head to head with others, and it's maybe not felt pleasant. But I do get, especially with this infinity sign sort of curving around this way, that, and she's petting her lion, that this is the strength you need to make the changes you need to make in order to build your foundation for yourself, rebuild your foundation. Some of you Leos are doing that as well. A lot of you all are, quote unquote, like to be, center stage, that sort of thing. And, you may be looking at situations differently. You may be looking at yourself differently. All right. So let's go ahead and turn over the cards for the first part of May. Wow. Okay. So I'm just saying wow, because it's like we have two tens, and one is obviously completely different than the other one. We have the Ten of Swords, which is like, okay, I've been figuratively stabbed in the back. I haven't been treated right. I'm ready to move on from this negative situation. I've had it. I've done with it. I feel like I've just been lowered to, figuratively speaking, I can't be pushed much lower. This may be all one situation. The universe is giving you strength to deal with all of this. But it looks like, of course, the Ten of Cups is a whole nother scenario. This is about emotionally feeling joyful, happy home, happy family, feeling the joy inside of your heart. So whatever's been pushed to shove, it looks like by mid-May, you all are starting to see a brighter horizon. I'd have to ask you, Leo, what has been going on that's really just sort of pushed you into another arena, or feeling like you've just been stepped all over. And that's not you, Leo, I know, but for some of you. Now remember, this video is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if this video does not make sense, watch your moon and rising sign, especially your rising, as I always say. So there's a lot of completion, like endings. Let's just say endings with these two tens, especially in May. That's very interesting. Completions in April, endings in May, because we have 9, 2 10s. All right. Let's see what this, what energies transition from one month to the other. And I don't read this spread in reverse. Well, you're taking time out to see how you can plan things differently. It's a positive card. It's the 7 is reviewing, analyzing, planning, thinking about putting something into action so that you can, like I said, build that foundation. These are the pentacles. You have almost everything. You have pentacles, cups, swords, and wands, and a major arcana. You have it all, Leo. You're going to experience it physically, mentally, emotionally, and yeah, in all ways, in all different ways. So the 7 of Pentacles, it comes right before the 8, and the 8, the guy is working hard, he's making money, he's happy, and so I feel like you're just taking a little bit of a time out between, what the energy is. You're taking time out to really review and plan. That would be Mercury retrograde and more, because this card has not come up for any other sign. So take that time out that you need. You don't necessarily have to abort whatever goal or mission you're on, but allow yourself the freedom to do that, to take that time. Now, there was one other card that wanted to be turned over, and it is the Page of Wands, which also represents a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. I feel like it's you. I feel like, here you have your head down and you're contemplating, and here you have your head up and you're positive, and he's holding on to that one, embracing that one, like, this is where my passion lies. This is how I want to recreate myself. Okay. So maybe you're, from as little as, I say little, but as putting, purple into your hair, or maybe you're really making a whole new career for yourself. But I feel like you start feeling there's ways and means to be yourself. This could also be a message that inspires you. Okay, let's see what the crystal has to say for Leo from mid-month to mid-month. Okay, hold on. I'm getting a couple images. Okay. I want to ask any of you all, have you been watching scary movies or movies about Dracula? Or something of that nature. It could be Dracula, whom else am I trying to, of Notre Dame, you know what I'm trying to say. Any of those types of movies, because that came up in the crystal. Maybe it's been a good getaway just to focus on something completely different like that. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. So, well, that's not really scary. It does have some sort of sad parts. Yeah, your totem animal seems to be the, what is the bird that stands near the beach? The pelican, okay. Is the pelican. So you all might want to look up pelican and see how this bird deals with adversary and how it makes things happen for itself. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's sort of a message for you to gain from, to benefit from. Let's see what else we see. Some of you may be planning a sailing trip. Yeah, it's a lot about water and with the pelican in this, but I'm seeing a sailboat. So either you'd like to go sailing, some of you, or you've been interested in learning how to sail, or you have a model sailboat. Just saying. Again, I'm seeing sort of like, what is that other show on TV, that The Walking Dead? It's just, some of you may be interested in that. You're just kind of watching this stuff because it's sort of mindless, but it's interesting. Okay, what else comes up? Let me see something. Well, okay, so when I turn the crystal, I am seeing some spots of purple. What does that purple feel like to me? It could be that you're working on your spirituality, you're working on your spiritual wisdom, you're working on your intuition even more. So some of you may be taking intuitive classes, channeling classes, mediumship classes, or you've had a mediumship reading. That could be as well. And I feel like it could be really advantageous, of course, depending on who you go with. But I feel like for some of you, the reading could be very advantageous. All right. Okay, Leo. You have a broad reading with a lot of different components. And I don't mean broad as in it's not specific. It's just, like I said, you have all the suits here. And then you have a major arcana. I had one reading where there were 3 cups, a major arcana, and then I think a sword. So it was all about their emotions. But you have you're spanning the globe here. Okay, so let's go ahead and add this up. I'm not going to include this person. You have some endings going on, which, good for you because it ends with the 10 of cups. So we have 9 and 8 is 17 and 7 is 24, 34, 44. 44 is a master number. 44 in numerology, if your life path is 44, then you are here to build great things. You're a master builder. 4 and 4 is 8. 8 is about abundance. So creating, I almost want to say industries or organizations that have great benefits for humanity. And I know that the 8 in the major arcana is the strength card. So there you go. And with the lion in there. So that's about you all really keeping your strength up, knowing that whatever you're squirming about and, needing to change, stay with the course. Take it easy. It'll turn out how you want it to. Okay?